Oh my god, y'all. Look at it. Look at it. It's the new look. I'm unveiling something new. This is the new, not just for Mornings with Arceus. This is like my new look going forward. This is the new stream overlay. This is the new setup. Totally different. It's totally different. Something that I made over the weekend. Had fun with it. Decided that I wanted to kind of stray away from the pink. Lean more into the blues. Just kind of mess around a little bit and see if I could get it figured out. Carly, it's so good to have you here. I can finally play your soundboard thing. You ready for this? You ready? Hang on. I'm even going to pause the music. How good is this? Ready?
Hello.
Oh my god, I just love it so much. I seriously love it more than anything that I've ever done. It is so good. Thank you so much, Joseph. Not Charlie VR, good to see you. I'm hoping feeling a shiny today as well. Decidui the Wise, Ice type specialist. I hope you feel better, buddy. And I think that's everybody for now. Yeah. I'm also trying an ultra low latency stream today, which is even wilder because I never do that. But I'm just seeing if maybe I can. So from what I hear, and from what I can tell, there is like no delay between me and you, which is pretty cool. Take a drink of water, hydrate or dihydrate. So if one of you sends a message, I'm going to reply to it. You can tell me how quickly you hear me because I think that is like a very important thing. Which is kind of cool because I think I can do it now, but I don't know. Blah da do do. Like goal 15. All right, let's spin that up. Let's spin up some butter llama. Butter. I would, but I'm on my phone, so you'd get there first. Maybe. Maybe. Shine, is this on my phone? I ain't subbed on this account. I forgot. Whose phone? Whose phone is this? What you talking? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you talk about. What you talk about? Either way, I feel like the latency is like gone. I feel like it is truly ultra low and I can just say something and then y'all can see it right away. And that might be really good for like trivia and stuff because I don't think there's going to be a huge delay. I feel like you're going to see it right away, which is cool. And for like mini games, that's going to be super helpful. Maybe. Probably. I do think I have to adjust my kilobits per second, though. Kilobytes per second. But we're all good. We're all good. Hi, Pika Chrissy. How we doing? I usually watch my laptop. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, you want to see? Here, I'll show you guys a little sneak peek. This is what my actual overlay looks like. It's just, I think it's so clean. I just think it looks super nice. But this is where we're going to be rocking and rolling from here on out. The violet overlay, this one is being retired. I'm done with this one. We are going to move into something that looks a little bit like this all the time. And that's it. I just think it's clean. I like it. And I'm proud that I made it myself. That's probably the thing that I'm happiest about, is that I managed to put this together. Now, I had a little bit of inspo, a little bit of inspiration from Mr. Gage Perez, so I'm going to give him a shout out. Our layouts are very similar. Not very similar, they're definitely different, but the things that I took from him were like using just the white outline to create kind of your separation instead of, because I used to have colors in between. So if you like take a look at like the violet streams, you see how I had all the yellow in between? I just always thought that that looked kind of gross. So then I switched over to this, where I don't have the yellow in between and it's just like the white lines for my separation. And I actually think that it's like, I think it's way better. Like, I think it's just super, super clean. It's great being self-sufficient. It is. It is. I read that like a long time ago. I'm just responding now, but I think the latency's gone, y'all. I do. I think that it's actually like completely missing, which is cool. Test. So quick, so speedy. I love it. I love it. That makes me so happy. Because usually I think it was a 7-second delay. Kanye, test. Oranges are nice. What's going on, Kanye? Test. Oh, that boy. That Kanye. That Boris Johnson. Shiny charm in this game only affects eggs. Yes, only affects eggs. So this is a 1040.96 full odds shiny hunt. What game are you playing right now? This is Brilliant Diamond, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. It's the only game that you can get shiny Arceus in legitimately, and it's the only way that you can get it is by doing a reset hunt like this. So Mornings with Arceus is literally just me resetting this game for an hour every morning before work. That is what it boils down to. We play trivia every day, 7:55 Eastern. As you can see, we got Chem Nation, Hefty, and Razzie as our most recent reigning champs, with Razzie being the current champ. Razzie is currently the guy. Thank you for making me feel better last night. You bet, dude. I get to go to the gym today. Pretty excited about that. I started going to the gym again for no reason other than I wanted to. And it's good. All right, check number 2989. Man, it looks so much cleaner on YouTube than it does on OBS. Which gym? The Pokemon one. Which gym? The Pokemon one. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. No. It's like really gross out. I love to run, so I'm a big runner, and I've been running for almost 3 years now. I started running when the pandemic really started off, so I went for a run like the second or third day of the pandemic. I was like, well, I'm going to be stuck inside, so I might as well get good at exercising outside, and I hated it. And then I started picking it up again in May, and that would have been of 2020, and I just haven't stopped since, so... yeah, run all the time. So if it's not shiny, you have to keep resetting the game. Yeah, basically. I mean, you can catch it if you don't want the shiny, but I want the shiny. So, yeah, you just keep resetting. You just go. So I'll run in, and I up my counter by 1 to show that we have caught one. I'm currently on my lunch break trying to get a shiny Slowbro. Nice. Good luck with that one. That one's tough. That one is tough. I would reset for an outbreak. That's probably your safest bet. All right, and then if it's not shiny, we just reset right there because it would be shiny in that first initial video. So yeah, we just reset and we go. Carly, I think I have an idea of how we could do a Pokemon collaboration that would be totally fair, 100% even. Doesn't matter who knows more about the game. Oh, you're at the outbreak? Oh, you'll get one then. You'll get one. It might even be worth it to pop a sandwich if you don't have one. Did you get Slowbro? Or not Slowbro, sorry, Psyduck. I saw that you're doing a Love Disc hunt, which could be because it's going to be February, but yeah, how does PokeRadar work? I tried chaining yesterday after 2 encounters. It said it needed to recharge. Carly, I'll tell you in just a second. Charlie, so here's how it works. Basically, you go into a patch of grass, you hit the PokeRadar, and then you'll see like things of grass pop up. Hi, Hefty. When those things of grass pop up, you want to go to the one that's furthest away from you, always. So you want to make sure that you're going to one that's at least 4 squares away. It has to be at least 4 squares. Then you see what Pokemon it is. If you like that Pokemon, that's going to be the one you try and chain. And then essentially you need to go to the one that's furthest away. So you just keep doing that, you keep doing that. Now there's a chance that the chain just breaks. Okay, there's an 8% chance every single time that your chain will just break. And if your chain breaks, you have to start over. But once you get to the number that you want to, some people argue that 17 or 18 is the best. Other people argue you should try and push it all the way to the 40 where you get the 1 in 99 shiny odds. But basically when you get to that number that you want to get to, You need to take 50 steps, and then you hit the Poke Radar again. So the Poke Radar needs to recharge every time if you don't get encounters, but it'll just keep going. It'll keep cycling through encounters unless your chain breaks. So that's basically how that works. On pause for lava. Okay, so Carly, here's what I'm thinking. This is the thing that I've been obsessed with lately. I've tried to get Hefty to do it. We just haven't planned it, but I'm sure we will, is to do bingo. So shiny hunting bingo, I think, is a lot of fun. And so basically what we would do is each of us would think of like 20, 30, 40 different things inside of Scarlet and Violet, like color of Pokemon, type of Pokemon, location, all those different things. And then we would each randomize a bingo card. So we would just go to like a bingo card maker and we would each take a random one. And so we would both have those in advance, but then what we wouldn't know is what the pattern was. So like it could be X in a box, it could be 4 corners, it could be coverall, it could be 5 in a row, diagonally, vertically, horizontally, anyway, anything like that. And so what it allows us to do is look at our card, kind of figure out a strategy, but we won't know which strategy to actually use until it's like the day of. We'll just like flip a coin or roll or something for that. So that way it's even completely, and we can talk about like strategies and stuff like that. I feel like that would be the most like it's the great equalizer, I guess. Hefty, do you want to hear Carly's soundboard? I made a soundboard for Carly last night, and I think it's my favorite one yet. It's better than yours. Okay, this is Carly's soundboard. Carly, that's awesome. We should do it. And the cool part is viewers can also participate. Like we can make viewer bingo cards. They can go grab one. So yeah, could be fun. Thank you, Hefty. Thanks, buddy. I'm proud of it. This is the first time I've been able to stream at 1080p, 30 frames per second, low latency, ultra low latency. Very pumped. Pixel, good morning, buddy. How we doing? My strategy maybe turn up and hope for the best. Oh, are we turning up? Like, does that mean the same thing in the UK as it does in Canada and America? Trivia Champ gets their avatar on the layout now. Yep. New layout, Hefty. Hashtag new layout, hashtag new me. Nearly at 3,000 soft resets. I know, buddy. I know. We're going to hit 3K today. We're going to hit around 30, 45 today, I think. I learned so many cool things about these overlays. Turn up as in show up. Because we could really even it out. I could drink. Like I could just casually just pound brewskis all stream. Yeah, so I learned some cool things, some new overlay tricks with OBS. Number one, all of the text that you see, trivia at this, weekly leaderboard, trivia champs, current champ, those actually aren't text in OBS. They're actually images that I created in Canva and outputted because they look a lot cleaner. The resolution is so much higher. And then I learned that you can lock individual items or individual groupings in place. So all of those things are locked in place, which is really nice because then I can't accidentally move them. My fastest ever soft reset hunt was 315 for Cobalion in Sword. Do you have a fastest or like best hunt? Yeah, for sure. So my fastest hunt ever would be my Masuda hunt for Charmander, which was 9 eggs. But I think the best hunt that I've ever had, truly like the single best, is my Roly-Coly. It was my final hunt before before Scarlet and Violet came out. And I was just working on kind of knocking out some of the Gen 8s that I didn't have. So the one before that was Nickit, which I got in 600 and something encounters, something like that. And then the next one was Roly-Coly. And the reason why Roly-Coly's my favorite is because there was this moment where somebody said, like, I believe you will get the shiny. And I started singing, I believe What did I say? I started singing like to the tune of I Believe I Can Fly. I was like, I believe we will get the shiny right now. And then I ran into it and it was the shiny and it was the coolest thing. So that's my favorite. That's the fastest, or that's not the fastest, but it is the best. I know I pretty much remember all of my hunts. My fastest random encounter was Sandy Gast at 267 encounters. My longest random encounter is this one, but if you want to, but this is more soft reset, so my longest like random encounter would be my Phantom, which was 2426. Longest Masuda was a low tad at 681, and then I got another one at 867. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling numbers at this point in time, but yeah. 9 eggs, that's crazy. Also, that really cool thing sounds unbelievable. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Maddie, good to see you. Just thought I'd pop in and say hi. I gotta get going to bed. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Chrissy. I'll be right back, y'all. Just give me a second. Sorry, I thought your reception was no good. All right. All right. Sorry, everybody. I thought my cat was up to no good. Turns out it was just Mrs. Shiny's coming back from the gym because she forgot her shoes. So, yeah, longest pursuit is 681. I know. I don't know why either, because, I mean, I know that it's just the odds of it, but that's just part of it. Legion, good to see you, buddy. Thanks so much for stopping in. I don't know. I think that my Quaxley's gonna go over. I think my Quaxley hunt is gonna hit over the 681. I've kind of lost track, but I know that when I last looked at it, I was like, I don't know, couple, just shy of 400, I think, is if I look at the last stream, and then I've done at least 140 since then, so I'm probably at odds right now for Quaxley. I'm gonna call it at odds, and then I'm gonna kind of start counting again. I don't know why I forgot to count. I'm just an idiot, but that's all right. We got some link drops to do, so let's take care of all that here in just a second. Gotta go for back, but I hope it's quick enough to be back for trivia. Yeah, I hope you're back too. This week's trivia, I am pretty confident, is going to be a tough one for everybody. I added riddles to this week's trivia to make it a little bit more, not riddles necessarily, but not straightforward. What is this? Here's the answer. So that way you can't just Google it all the time. Not all the time. All right, let's drop some links, yeah? Dropped your bitrate to 40, up to 4,500. I think that's enough. Yeah, man. It's that honestly is not impacted by CPU or GPU at all. That's just your internet speed. So like I upped mine to 5,000, and I might have upped it to 6,000 actually, but the problem I have is that I have a very big range. So you should watch it, because right now my range is anywhere between 4,500 and 6,000, and I don't want that. I want it to be kind of steady at 1. So what it means is that it's a little too high. So I'm going to reduce mine after this stream. It's a little bit too high. But worth test. I mean, just kind of play around with it, but 4,500 should be a really comfortable number. Oh, lucky number Andre was not it. Andre 3,000, 3 stacks on the radio. Friday night, nothing there. Dorian, good to see you, buddy. People are Googling for the answers. That's actually a thing. Not like immediately, but if it's one that everyone's like, what the heck is this? Google's totally cool. More power to you if you Google, honestly. All right, y'all. Andre was not shiny, but that's okay. We're gonna keep on pushing forward. Should time be back in 10? Sweet. Props to anyone who can Google that fast. No kidding. No kidding. I do hope Razzie gets to come in today to see his fame on the overlay. Do you play Smash Bros? If so, what's your main? I don't. I mean, I do. I own it and I play it, but not competitively. And I don't have a main. I think that my most fun part about Smash Bros is I just randomly choose a character for myself. And I just play with them and see if I like it. There's some that I can't stand. Like, I know people say Mr. Game & Watch is great. Can't stand him. I know people say that Minecraft Steve isn't that good. Love Minecraft Steve. So I don't know. I'm not really competitive when it comes to that game. Gnarly Thor's lurking. Thanks so much, Thor, for the lurks. My oranges. Y'all, I went to, well, I didn't go to Chipotle yesterday, but we went to Chipotle and we took out, we bought just tortillas and we made burritos at home. And let me tell you what, to get like 4 tortillas from Chipotle is like $1.50. Pichu, what's going on? How are ya? And it's like, why not just do that? Because Chipotle's tortillas are the best tortillas. Thank you to everybody who's in here right now. We're just 2 likes away from our like goal. So if you have not liked yet, I would consider doing it because honestly, if you don't, I don't know. It could be bad. It could be good. That's the chance that we take in life. But yeah, if you haven't hit that little thumbs up, that little, yeah, why don't you go do that? Feels good. Makes you feel good. Gives you an endorphin rush. Really boosts the stream. Really makes me feel good. And then, yeah. At least it wasn't talk about whoever is responsible for the creation of Veluza's horde. Yeah, Veluza sucks. But just wait, one of these times a shiny one's gonna run into and you're gonna be like, oh, I guess it's not so bad. I didn't have to do any work. Shiny at 3013. I can't believe I'm even saying that number. I was expecting to be done with this well before this, but we're just gonna keep going, y'all. The fact that you guys come in every single day, I mean, eventually, this is just a journey together, right? Eventually, this is a marathon that we're running all the way. We're gonna run this to the finish line. In Veluza Outbreak, Shiny finds you. Exactly it. Luckily, I got my Shiny Veluza. I had a really good water outbreak day. I was, I kept resetting until I got good water outbreak. So I got a Cloyster, a Gyarados, a Psyduck, and something else. I got them all in one day. All in one outbreak. It was good. Got mine recently. She is something, yeah. Yeah. But it's done, which is good. I don't even think it's a good shiny. I don't even think it's a good Pokemon. I think it's really lazy. I think it's really lazy. I've yawned a total of 38 times. That's not terrible. 38 times? That's 1 yawn. That's a little less than 1 yawn per day. Well, we started tracking at like day 20, so about 2 yawns per day. But still, it's an average yawn per day. AYPD of 2 can handle that. What do you think is the laziest shiny? Like slack off. Get it? Because it's just lazy. No, I don't know. Probably honestly, of all time, I think that's like too much to debate. Like Pichu is lazy, Togepi is lazy. Like there's a lot of lazy. Armarouge, Ceruledge, lazy. Tandemaus, lazy. There's a lot of lazy. Alistair, what's going on? Who wins Ernie the Giant Chicken Station on Easter Island or an intercontinental ballistic missile? I don't know who Ernie the Giant is, but I'm going to go with an ICBM all day, every day. ICBMs are terrifying. Like an ICBM halfway across the world could target and land on my house. That's insane. That's wild. Wild. Ernie's doomed. Goodbye, Ernie. Goodbye, Earl. Like the Dixie Chicks. Wait, sorry, that was politically incorrect. The Chicks. Just the Chicks, not the Dixie Chicks. Just the Chicks. I wouldn't call them lazy per se, but definitely uncreative. Yeah, I mean, they didn't take any effort to like make it something special. Like Pichu could have easily been like blue, or they could have flipped the tail color. It could have been brown flipped with yellow, or the red cheeks could have been, you know, there's just a, I guess Pichu doesn't, does Pichu have the red cheeks? Yeah, it does. But yeah. So for the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 weeks, maybe even more, every single morning I would come into my office and I'm like, oh my God, it's so cold. Why am I doing this morning stream? The mornings are so freaking cold. Then I realized that the vent to the heat in my room was fully closed, like 100% shut. So even though heat was running to the rest of the house, it was never coming in here. I was just needing to get ambient heat from the rest of the house to warm my office up. And so I opened that up and now me sweat. Now it's warm in here, and that was just my problem all along, y'all. I was the problem. It was me. I have to save Ernie goodbye. I might come back later. You should come back for trivia, 7:55 Eastern. We're 30 minutes away. Hope I can get my shiny Froakie today. I'm at 366 eggs hatched. I have 314 collected. I have 314 collected. I think I'm going to do that on Wednesday. My last couple Wednesday streams have all been Masudas, but I think I'm going to do that Wednesday during my 3-hour break. Just really try and hammer down, get some stuff done. I don't know, maybe find a other type to random encounter hunt, but I might just kind of ride around looking for Pokemon. Like, just ride around the map and look for shinies and try and hatch those eggs, honestly. Because I want a Froakie. I want one pretty bad, so Masuda's the only way to do it, baby. We gotta make that work. Gotta make some magic happen with the Masuda. Thank you, everybody, for the 15 likes. We crushed the goal. Maybe we can set another one. Or maybe not. You know, that's life. All right, let's see. Someone, I think it was you, Legion, you said 3013. We are really close to 3013. 4 away. $3,000 times. Hashtag hydrate or dihydrate. I actually don't know if I have a hydrate command. But I need one. You guys should be able to demand me drink. I'm slamming water, caught little dude's cold he had. Oh no. Oh, that's brutal. Were you sick last night or did you just wake up not feeling good? You sounded fine last night. But maybe you were just playing through the pain. Maybe you were just pushing through like a champion. That's so bad. I'm sorry that that happened, man. That sucks. Dragon Claw, it's good. It's good. We are just over 3,000. It's over 3,000, but we're over Andre 3,000 right now. And now we're just resetting over and over again. We got a new overlay, got a new layout, got a new look and feel to the stream. Now we're just going to keep crushing it and make some magic happen here with a... make some magic happen here soon with a thing. What says it? AMC, what's going on? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for having a time with all of us today. It's always nice. All right, I'm gonna do Dynamax Adventures with myself. Nice, Weed Cat. What's up, Sprig? Got a phone call. What did I miss? Oh, it was actually kind of crazy. We had the Turkish ambassador to Armenia stop at my door and ask me if I had any pastries for their meeting that they're having later today at the local convention hall. And I said, sorry, I don't have any pastries left. I ate them all. And then they started to scream at me in Turkish, and then they left. So it was very weird. You missed a lot. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Weed Cat. All right, you're lurking. We got you. We got you. Watch it to spam. Watch it to spam. Just got a shiny Pokemon right now. Nice, man. I love me a good shiny Pokemon. I wish I could get one. Maybe someday. Well, I don't know what song that is. FD, that one's lost on me. That one's lost on me. All right, Legion, this is yours, 3013. If it's here, you're a psychic. If it's not, you're not a psychic. Oh, no, you are not a psychic. You know what shinies are? Every now and again, I manage to find one. Believe it or not, there are times in this life that I encounter. That was a good one. Oh, Dancing with Myself by Billy Idol. I actually can't stand Billy Idol, so that's probably why. But now I can hear it. Now I can hear it. Wait, is Billy Idol the one I don't like? Who sings White Wedding? That's the one I don't like. I think that's Billy Idol. Is Billy Idol White Wedding? I think he is. That's the one. Yeah, I don't like that one. I don't like him. Never did. Never will. Trying too hard. Hates freedom. Like Hillary Rodham Clinton. Just a freedom hater. Oh, baby.
Oh,
A little day bow bow coming from the Weed Cat. Thank you so much for the sub, Weed Cat. Appreciate you. Do I like mango? I do. Sorry, I hit a sore spot. It's okay. It's okay. I'll recover. How was the shower? How's the shower? Yeah, I like mango a lot. There he is, Razzie. Look at where you went, Razzie. Guess what? Razzie, guess what? I've been sharing this with everybody, even though she's been in here like all day already. Do you want to hear Carly's soundboard? Because it's so good. I think it's my favorite one. I like yours, but I think Carly's is the best yet. Probably because I'm going to get a copyright strike every single time I play it, but here we go.
Hello.
I'm just so proud of that one, Razzie. I'm so proud of it. Like the most proud I've ever been of something, actually. I know, Razzie. I know exactly what you're thinking. Like, how do I come up with this stuff? I don't know. I just don't know. It just comes to me in a dream. It comes to me in a fugue state. Put it on the soundboard. Yes, it's on the soundboard. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we are at 3,000, and this will be Arceus 316. That brilliant brain of yours. I got a good brain. Got a good brain. What is all on the soundboard? Well, since you asked, we have Mr. Hefty.
Hefty. Whippy.
We've got Mr. Razzie himself.
The raspberries taste like raspberries.
We have someone who I haven't seen in a while because I think they are working like crazy, which is Mr. Matt Prokopek.
Hi, I'm Matt Prokopek, and I approve of this message.
And then we have probably the most well-known streamer to most of the people who hang out in my stream, which is Mr. Chem Nation.
Grab your toques and get your 2-4, saddle up your moose, and grab your Sirius Chem Nation, Chris.
That's what we got. Those 5. But it's always evolving. It's an ever-developing thing. And whenever I'm in a stream and somebody says something silly, I just capture it. And that's it. XLR8, how we doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I like to wait for people to say funny things, and then I put it on my soundboard. But sometimes I forget to put things on my soundboard. Like Hefty said some good stuff. Oh, good morning, dude. How is the day? How's the week looking? How is your Monday? What are your plans on this gorgeous Monday? Also, be back in 15. You're gonna miss trivia. No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. See you in 15. I love how my funny thing is literally me saying hello. I know, it's just, I don't know, it's the way you do it. I think it reminds me of like if Julia Childs and Mary Poppins had a love child and it was you. Like that's how I would imagine that love child would say hello. Would be Mary Poppins meets Julia Child meets becomes Carly. Dream parents, that's what I'm saying. Like if I had to have power couple parent with just a hint of Mrs. Doubtfire. That's true. That's true. Mrs. Doubtfire could be the donor. But yeah, that's basically it. All right, Legion's updating. We got 5 more checks to Legion's next prediction. Mrs. Doubtfire's in the room during conception. Yeah, she was just like kind of like chanting, doing a conception chant. The Immaculate Conception. Wait, that was actually a thing. What was I thinking of? The Immaculate Reception. My prediction is 3333. Okay. That's still several hours away. It's okay. We're here for the long haul. We're not here for a short time. We're here for a good time and a long time. Mrs. Doubtfire was actually the dad. Sorry, spoilers. I know. But actually, I know I said it a little bit earlier, but Weedcat, if you're still here, thank you again for the sub. That really is awesome, and I think that brings me to 1,100 subs. No, 1,110 subs. 1110. I think we are super close to 1111, which is cool because of the numbers. Oh my God, I never finished the movie. Is that where it goes? Are you kidding? You've never actually seen the end of Mrs. Doubtfire? Yeah, it wasn't a woman. It was Robin Williams all along. Can't believe you guys didn't know that. Da, 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 da. What's Mrs. Doubtfire? It's this movie about a... It's a movie about a man who dresses as a woman and watches over the kids because he doesn't get to spend enough time with his kids or something, so he pretends to be a nanny instead of just asking for more time with his kids. I don't know the whole details of it, but basically everybody in the theater recognized immediately that it was Robin Williams in drag, but the family, who has known him forever, was unable to do so. And so that's basically it. That's basically the plot of the film. Isn't it weird how like my face just disappears into nothingness? You wanna know something that kind of trips me out? I'm gonna talk to you guys about something that kind of trips me out. So, you ever watch like a show like Family Guy? or like The Simpsons, or like the Flintstones, or like any cartoon that has ever existed in the history of ever? I'm sure you have. Any cartoon watchers out there? Let me see a thumbs up in the chat if you're a cartoon watcher. I think the wife prohibited to let them see him, or was court ruled by the wife's manipulation. Yeah, something like that, but still, like, no one recognized, hey, this is just dad in drag. All right, so we've seen a cartoon. Has anyone here seen a live action show? I'm gonna start naming a couple off. The Office, Friends, Others, Seinfeld. Okay, so here's what trips me out. When I watch a show like that, when I watch something like The Office, don't even get me started on last night's Last of Us, dude. I was broken. I was a broken man. Okay, so you know how like they're on set, they're in the office, and then they go off camera, and you know that they go somewhere else. You know what I mean? What freaks me out about cartoons is like they just draw them. So like those characters don't go anywhere. They just kind of don't do anything. Now some could argue, Nick, they never exist. You're way too far into this. What did you smoke this morning? And the answer is nothing. It just freaks me out sometimes when you see like Lois Griffin go out the door, and then Lois Griffin doesn't actually go out a door. Lois Griffin is just not drawn anymore. That's just it. Like Lois Griffin just doesn't exist. It's pretty wild. I don't know, it blows my mind. How much sleep did you get last night? A lot, like way too much. That's the thing. I got like 7.5 hours of sleep, which is more than what you need. Let's pin up a new like goal. I don't know how far we're gonna get today, this morning, right now, in this moment right now. But let's pin something up. You must have been grinding that Herba Mystica. That sleepy time herba. That sleepy time herbal tea. That Herba Mystica. Is it Herba Mystica or is it Herba? Anyone familiar with Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog? I'm not. Gotta go head into school in a bit. Dragon Claw, I hope you have a great day at school. I hope you learn a lot. I hope you have a great time with your friends. As Billy Madison says, you've got your lunch packed, and your boots tied tight, and I hope that you don't get in a fight. Oh, back to school. Back to school. Back to school. All right, Legion. This is guess number 2. If you're wrong here, I think you're just wrong. But if you're right here, you're almost a psychic. You have a little bit to go. Can't get enough of that sweet, sweet herb. I think it depends on how you pronounce herb. Being British, we say it properly with the H. Yeah, that's how they say it in Canada, too. I always grew up saying herbs and spices, but some people say herbs. Herbs. Depends on if you say herb like the plant or herb like the name of my bus driver. It's true. No. Yeah, we were wrong. 3023 was no shiny. I wonder what our odds are. I'm gonna go check our odds. Let's see, at 1 in 4096. And we are currently at 3023. The odds of seeing a shiny is 52%. So we are over 50% that we would have seen a shiny by now. But we are still at 47.8% that we would not have seen a shiny. So that is currently where we're at. And each one seems to bump us up by 0.01%. Yeah, so we got a ways to go, y'all. We got a ways to go, but we're at 52% likely to have seen one. Like Gold 27. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Let's put that up there. Okay, here we go. Dr. Horrible has cast a few familiar faces. Neil Patrick Harris, David Fury, and Felicia Day. Oh, wow. It's actually... yeah, it's actually pretty star-studded cast. Nathan Fillion should have been Nathan Drake. They did him dirty. Every time I see the name of a classic singing duo, Peaches and Herb, I giggle. Dude, I look so good in the bottom right. Just leave me there, dude. It just fits. Well, here's the deal. You just gotta keep winning, buddy. You just gotta keep winning. If you don't keep winning, someone else is gonna go down there. I think there's a lot of people who would rather be on the overlay than you right now. You're just the current reigning champ. Doesn't mean you're gonna stay there forever. Now, I understand. I understand what it means when you see yourself somewhere and you say, you know what, that looks nice. I want to keep that there. But listen, we can't do that because that's unfair to the people. Hello there, children. And we don't want to be unfair to the children. You know what I mean? Oh, man, my headphone just did something weird. I dropped it in salsa. I'll send you my PNG for next week. That's all I want. That's all I want. Hashtag send PNGs. I used to have that in my Tinder bio. Hashtag send PNGs because that's all I cared about. There's some guys out there that wanted other things. I just wanted PNGs all day, every day. They all like it too. I mean, they all look at it and they respect it, but Razzie, I think you're going to be gone. I think you're not going to exist anymore. Are you a player in your current D&D campaign or the DM? I'm player. I was DM in the last one, but I'm player in this one. I have 50 subs. Nice. What you playing as? I am a dex-based fighter, so I'm a wood elf fighter that really leaned heavy into dexterity, and I have dueling as my main like fighting style. So I basically get +2 plus my dex modifier to all of my individual rolls. And since I chose a rapier, which is a finesse weapon, as my actual like main weapon, I get D8 +6 for every single thing. So the average damage is a little bit lower than it would have been if I used a great sword with the great weapon fighting feat. But I decided to go with armor and shield instead. So my AC jumps up quite a bit. My AC jumped up to 17, and I have average damage still of 10.8 as opposed to 11.5. So I still get really good damage. Still I have way better health than I would have because I can't wield a shield. So really, I kind of like the style of play with the dex-based fighter. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for asking. I know that a lot of people are probably like, Nick, you're speaking a different language. Shut up and talk Pokemon. But yeah, that's it. I've run an Arakakra. I don't know how to pronounce that. Battle Master, that was fun. Fighters are fun. Yeah, I like the fighter because I only have the SRD. Like, I only have the basic stuff. And so even though I could kind of dive deeper in, I just decided to start with that and kind of play a little bit with, instead of making like this elite fighter that's very strength forward, be more dex forward, kind of like a cunning fighter. It's kind of cool. Ladies and gentlemen, it is officially self-promotion 15. So please, let's talk about Hefty, Hatch, and Shiny Timber. But no, congratulations, Hefty. But like, actually, let's talk about what you guys got going on this week. Carly, I know that you released your schedule, so you better promote yourself right now. But who else is hunting this week? Hefty, I know that you typically go live on Tuesday and Wednesday evenings at 6 p.m. Eastern, so I'll talk about you. Razzie, your schedule seems to be pretty all over the place. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that I don't really know exactly when it is. All I know is that I get notifications and a bell when you go live. So don't really have to care too much about your schedule because it just comes to me. Anybody else going live, whether it's on Twitch, whether it's on YouTube, any of that, I'll be streaming later today with Hatch and Froakie eggs. Nice. Legion is going live later today, trying to get that Froak. Anybody else going live today? I might be, but probably not. But I might be. Got more D&D tonight, but I might have a nice gap between dinner and D&D. Guess who's back? No luck, I see. Anything funny happen though? Well, the Turkish ambassador to Armenia came here and was asking for pastries for some of their upcoming meetings. And I was like, dude, I don't have any pastries. And then he yelled at me in Turkish. So you missed that. I'll go live in like an hour or two doing some specific sparkling sandwiches for a few targets. Working on shiny living decks for Paldea. Nice, that's awesome. Are there any sandwiches I can make that you don't need herba that will help with this slow bro? No. I started the question before self-promo was announced. The answer is no. Realistically, if you fainted 60, the best thing that you can do is just keep going out and coming back in. It's going to take a while, but your odds are going to be at 10816. 1 in 816. And so there's 15 spawns at a time in a outbreak. So if you go in and you wait until you see all 15 and you leave, that'll probably take you to 30 to 40 seconds each. Assuming it takes you 40 seconds each, to get to 816 is going to take, let's see, 400, 800, 1200. Well, basically, it's going to take about 1700 seconds. And if you divide that, it's going to take about an hour or so, hour and a half to get to odds. A little less than an hour and a half to get to odds. So after the hour and a half, you're going to be over odds, so you should start to see things. So it could potentially take an hour and a half to do it. Now, one of the things that you could do is, if you want to, I can try and find a raid that has Herba Mystica, and then you can just jump in and snag 2 of them, and then I'll just leave the raid open, and if you need it again, come raid again and come take it. Because that's what I've done for some of my buddies when they're going for something and they don't have any Herba Mystica, is I'll go find a raid, Usually there's one or two that I have that would be like one of the top ones, and then I just soft reset so that the raid's always available. You can just jump in, get a couple herba, run it, come in, get a couple herba, just do that over and over again. I don't know, something to think about. 3,030 hunts, good gosh, man. I know, Dante, I know. I just look for a raid for people to farm off me. I might do that tonight if I don't stream. Yeah, that's what I like to do, is just kind of every now and again, especially in the Discord. I think that's a nice thing to do, is just pop up and be like, yo, we got a raid going. But I've yet to find one that has more than 4. I'm looking for a 5er. As soon as I get a 5er, I'm going to do it. But 4s are still pretty good. Greninja's over. Yeah, I think Greninja's done, so I might, I don't know. I just don't think that they're worth it. After you've caught the Pokemon, I don't know what incentive there is to raid again. I know that you get good stuff, like you get the proteins or the HP up or any of that stuff, which is really good, but when you have enough money in the game, you can just go buy that stuff. So I kind of struggle with why I need to run them back over and over and over again, especially something that's a little bit more difficult. The issue is I have no idea what Pokemon works best for what raids and what moves to give them. I'm so clueless. I've been doing this for about an hour, so I'll stick it out. Alright, so Carly, check this out. There's a website called terrastall.net, and if you go to terrastall.net, what you can do is say what the raid is. So you could say like, oh, it's a 6-star Blissey, and its Terra type is Ice, and then there's a calculator where you can hit it, and it'll tell you what the best Pokemon to use is. Now, it's not always right. Sometimes it is, but it looks exclusively at like movesets and countering, so there's just all some things that aren't totally right. Honest to God, if you have a Iron Hands built out properly, if you have a Annihilate built out properly, and if you have a there's a couple. There's really a couple that if you have them built out right, they're really strong. Chem Nation, oh my God. Chem Nation.
Grab your toques and get your 2-4, saddle up your moose, and grab your syrup. It's Chem Nation Chris.
It's Chem Nation Chris, ladies and gentlemen. Chem, what's going on? Good morning, dude. How was the weekend? I've been sitting here all weekend, literally from start to finish from this weekend, and I was like, why did Chem want to know if I watch Friends? It's just been swirling around in my head. When did I say that? I don't know, man. Like weeks ago, I asked you to say it. I didn't ask you to say it. I typed that as my message in your chat, and I knew that you would respond to it because you always are so good and you always read all of the messages in the chat. And I was like, I think he's gonna read this, so I put that out there. You read it, and you read it beautifully, and then I just captured it, and now it's on my soundboard. So that's kind of it. It was a little bit of entrapment, like Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones, who dips beneath the lasers, but I've just been waiting, man. I've been waiting to play it in a morning stream. I know that you retired from trivia, but I've just been waiting to do it, and now I finally got to, and that's honestly worth it. I could never get Arceus, and we made it through. We made it all together. Specified rewards are nice if it drops something you actually need. Also, ability patch. That's true, and that's a fair point, man. Like I especially with like the Cinderace, proteins are super nice because for all of your builds, you usually build out attack or special attack. So it was nice to get that. But again, when you have like the turbo controller set up with the Chi-Yu that can run the Academy Ace tournament, I have so much money, I can just buy as many like stat items, some EV items as I need. So I don't know. Candies are good though. I thought Chem called. I'm like, dang, wasn't expecting that. No, I'm just mean. Chem, in his innocence and his excellence as a streamer, taking so much time and care to read the messages, and then someone does what I do, which is take advantage of that. It's bad. But you know what? I still got my little Chem Nation sticker always up here. You can't even see it though. I gotta raise the camera up so you can see him. I got my little Chem sticker, so we got the donut there, and then up above you can't see the Chem Nation Mimikyu duck, but he's up here. He hangs out all the time. See, it's just constant promotion. Loving the current song. Yeah, I love Animal Crossing New Horizons soundtrack. I've actually been considering getting back into that game exclusively because of your streams. It's been very weird. I'm like, man, I want to play that again, but then I don't know how to not compete, but I just don't know how to be good at that game. Feels like there's a very steep learning curve. Very steep. Steep curve. Stickers are cool. I wish I had someone to send a sticker to, but nobody even wants one. I know, it's kind of annoying, right? That no one wants a sticker. I bet I could sell mine on eBay. Chem Nation sticker. Autographed by Chem. It's not, but if it was. I wish that they had like a sticker delivery service. Like that doesn't require you to get a huge batch of them, just like single print stickers. You know what I mean? Like single print stickers that you could just pump out and get sent off. I'm sad. I fell behind on buying Starfinder RPG books by 12 books. Holy crap. That's the thing. I didn't realize how insane some of these were. All right, guys, trivia time. So we're doing something fun today. It's not only the first answer, but the second answer is going to get 1 point. So it's not only the first one I see, it's also going to be the second one's going to get 1 point. We're going to adjust the points a little bit, have some fun. I'm not going to do this every day, but we're doing it today because I feel like it. So for anybody who doesn't know the rules of the trivia, this is basically how it works. I'm going to ask a question. You're going to answer that question. The first answer that I see, not the first answer you see, the first answer I see is going to get 2 points. Someone else is going to get 1 point today. At the end of the week, all of the answers to the trivia questions have something in common. That something is the week's category. And if you guess the week's category, sometimes you get some other stuff. Oh my goodness, hang on. I think we're getting rated. And I think we're getting rated by Mr. Beacon of Nick, one of the coolest people ever. And if that's the case, we're going to wait for all them to get in here before we do trivia because Nick is awesome. Oh my God. Okay. Well, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. That is Beacon of Nick. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you are not subbed to Beacon of Nick, go. He is probably the second coolest Nick I know. I'd like to consider myself the first, but really he's up there too. Thank you, everybody who's coming on in. Holy crap, who do we got? Okay, we got Connor Adventure. That's such a cool name. We got Artie Stalio. We have Jared Noah. We have Gaia Tortera, Grays Fan, Marcus Hellnangford, Chris Shadow Fox, Just Sophia, Beacon of Nick, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the man with the mic, the beautiful background, the beautiful voice, the cool stuff that he does. Very well produced stream, top tier, absolutely love it. The Yogurt, Tegan, Blend with Becca, Artie Stalio, Galactic God, Beacon and Nick saying hi to Razzie, Razzie being here, Sidui, thank you for popping up. How many likes we got? Welcome in, Raiders. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. For anyone who is new and is just stopping in for the first time, my name is Nick, or Shinies, or Shawani Wanies, or whatever. You could call me whatever you want to do, but every single morning from 7 a.m. Eastern until 8 a.m. Eastern, I do a little show called Mornings with Arceus, which is what you're watching right now. Essentially, it involves me doing this, running into Arceus, seeing this little guy kind of hang out, walk in a few steps forward. As soon as we walk 1, 2, 3, 4 steps forward, it goes to this Arceus guy. He makes a noise. I hit A. We increase our counter by 1, and then it's not shiny. And we just do this over and over and over and over again. But one of the best parts is that every single morning we play trivia. And so since you're all here and you're new, this is the rules for today's trivia. Oh, wait, that's the question. We're just going to do it. Okay, here's the question for today. Question for today's trivia is, while not always required, when you're stressed, eating this post-dinner meal can be quite relieving. What is it? Again, while not always required, when you're stressed, eating this post-dinner meal can be quite relieving. What is it? Dessert. Pixel is right. Pixel gets the first point, and then we got AMC getting the second point. So well done, everybody. That is very exciting. Let's go with our, let's see, current. All right, so we have Pixel with 2, and we have AMC with 1. All right, awesome. So those are the winners for today. Essentially, here are the rules for trivia. Monday through Friday, I ask a new question. You can guess the answer as many times as you'd like. There's no limit to that. For Friday's answer, the answer to Friday's second question is a category that relates to all of the other answers from earlier this entire week. So as an example, if the answers for the week were scary, baby, posh, and sporty, Friday's answer would be the Spice Girls. You can only guess the category once per week, and you can find the link in the description of the video. There are unlimited guesses on Friday. Let's have a little day bow bow party. Blend with Becca is now infected with the Shine Flu. Thank you so much for the sub, Blend with Becca. Really appreciate that. And the scoring is basically what you can see down below. So yeah, if you think you know what the category is, you can guess it in the form that's in the link. But other than that, we are just going to keep rocking and rolling, and we're going to see if we can figure it out. So Hefty says he's got the category already. Let's see, who all got the question right though? There's lots of people. We had, let's see, dessert, eggs, chicken noodle soup, pancakes, and what? All right, so apparently someone's post-dinner meal is chicken noodle soup and pancakes. So I dig that. But are desserts pancake or are pancakes desserts, or are they breakfast? I think pancakes are desserts, but some people would say they're breakfast. Hefty will get, or Razzie will get the topic tomorrow anyway. Yeah, I probably will. Notorious for getting the category very early. Eggs are desserts, I think. Pancakes are anything and everything at the same time. Wow. It's kind of like that movie with Nick Cage. Walk around the walk. Breakfast hands down. I don't know. I think like waffles and pancakes are also like, I mean, breakfast for dinner is a big thing, but if you think about it, you have waffles and you have pancakes, and you don't take those, and it's not like you put vegetables or anything healthy in them. Instead, you douse them with sugar, you put fruit on them. I think it's a dessert. I think sweet breakfasts are just an excuse to eat dessert as your first meal of the day, which I think is fine. I have a good guess, but I'm going to hold out just in case. I don't know. You might want to do it. You might want to dive in. You might want to get ahead of Razzle Dazzle here, because you know how he goes. All right, Nightbot saying take a drink of water. It's hydrate or dehydrate time, y'all. We're going to get up to 30:45. We're going to do 6 more checks, and then I do have to go to work. I know that this is crazy, and the raid, I mean, you guys come in, and then I just abandon you. But unfortunately, this is my pre-work stream. So I wake up an hour before work. I stream for a bit, hang out with all y'all, and then I do go. But I hope to see some of you guys here again soon. I do this every single... I just correctly guessed the category in the form. Okay, let's go check it out. But yeah, I do this every morning. I was getting in this routine where I was waking up very late for work, and I was kind of annoyed by it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wake up early and stream. Let's see. We have 2 things. Razzie and Kem both guessed the same thing, but it is wrong. I'm super impressed that you and Razzie both guessed the exact same thing. I'm not even kidding. The exact same thing. But it is both wrong. Wait, Nick, you put milk before your cereal? Rated you only based on the fact that you put milk before your cereal. Wait, what? What? Do I? I don't think I do. I don't think I eat cereal. You want to know something? I think Becca was trolling. Evie, what's going on? How you doing, Kristen? I think Becca was trolling. I think that she did, but I don't actually. This is kind of wild. I've never actually had a glass of milk in my entire life. Like, I've never ever tasted milk. I've had it in cereal, but I don't eat the cereal until this flavor of the cereal has kind of like penetrated the milk a bit, because I just can't stand it. I don't know why. I just don't really like, I don't really like milk. It's just weird to me. It's always been a weird thing. But I'm not one of those people that like puts orange juice in their cereal, because I know that some people do that, and that's cool, like, if you do. Evie Queen, I think this is what happened. So, Beacon of Nick came in and raided us. Beautiful raid. Beautiful man. Beautiful voice. All those important things. And then, someone made the claim that the only reason that he chose to raid me is because I put milk before I put the cereal. And I think that's something that Mr. Beacon of Nick does. And as a result, he got trolled and was made to look like a fool. And it's just sad. It's just sad. I feel bad for him, but I think we're going to recover. Something tells me tomorrow he's going to come back with that spirit. Cereal first, then milk. Come on, dude. No, don't be... Come on. Come on. Roar, it's Jess, is infected with the shine flu. Thank you so much, Roar. It's Jess. For anybody who's wondering what the shine flu is, this is something I feel like I have to explain. So you look at my name, right? We have shinies with the ones in the middle. For anybody who doesn't remember, there was this thing back in like the days of Obama, and I think it's still a thing now, called the shine flu, or the swine flu, sorry. And the swine flu was H1N1. And if you see, I hunt shinies, so now we have the shine flu, H1N1. It works on multiple levels. It's a little dark humor, but it's also a little bit fun. So that's kind of where the name comes from. If anybody just had a mind blow moment, that's what I'm going for. That's where we're looking at. Ghost, thank you so much for coming on in on the raid. Appreciate you. I forgot if I upped my counter or not. You didn't catch that? Really? AMC, I thought we talked about that. But yeah, that's where it all comes from. Is the H1N1. I was in 3rd grade when that was going on. Oh. Streamer last. Oh, okay, let's see. I saw you. Everybody's submitting already. Oh my god. Okay, you guys are all... You, Cam, and Razzie all guessed the exact same wrong thing. You all guessed the exact same wrong thing. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. All right, we got 3 more checks for today, y'all. Let's make it happen. Let's make some good stuff happen. God, that's good. They're all on the exact same wavelength. And it was a good guess. It was a good guess. It seriously is. Cam just submitted a bonus guess. Just making up the rules as we go. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Let's go see what the other one is. Let's go check the bonus. Let's see. All right. I think Nick also submitted, and Nick, I'm sorry to say you're incorrect. You're incorrect. Cam, close. Very close. Oh man. I can't believe that you, Razzie, and Carly all submitted the same thing incorrectly. And Nick, I don't know what that is, but I appreciate it. Let's see. Next pull is going to be a shiny. I hope so. It'll be this next one. I guarantee I submitted the same bonus. You guys are just submitting guesses like it's nothing. Just submitting bonus guesses. Fun fact about my name. A streamer convinced me to change my name back when I used to record my daily walks because my old name was Walker on the Run. Oh, gotcha. And then I started going on daily walks. What is being submitted? Okay, so Becca, there's the trivia every single day. And the trivia has an answer. And all of the 5 answers from the week have a category at the end. They're all connected. Every single answer is connected. So like as an example, last week, the words were evacuation, education, automobile, multimillionaire, and I don't remember the 5th one. But all of those had every single vowel. So every single answer, all of the words had all 5 vowels in them. So that was kind of like what the guess was for last week, or that was the category. So today's first answer is dessert. And so tomorrow we'll have an answer. Wednesday, I don't do morning streams, but I do Thursday and Friday. And so we'll have 5 total questions, and those 5 total questions will roll up to 1 full category. Have you already got a shiny Greninja? No, I haven't. I didn't have any time to stream this weekend, so I just gathered the eggs. And then I have, I think I'm planning on doing a stream Wednesday from 11 to 2 in the midday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So, all right, y'all, that is it for today. So I just want to say thank you again. Let's toss up my raid screen because I want to. Beacon and Nick, thank you so much for coming on in and raiding us. I seriously appreciate that. You got 2 Greninjas tonight. Awesome, man. That's great. I want to try and see if I can get a couple. I like to try and finish lines when I can, but yeah, I don't know. You never know with Masuda, but that's awesome. That's great luck, man. So thank you guys so much for the raid. Seriously, this has been so much fun. I love having big groups of people in these streams. They're always a ton of fun, and they get my day started off on such a good note. So if you guys ever want to come back in and you ever want to hang out, seriously, come in every single morning, except for Wednesdays, because Wednesdays I do go live during the middle of the day. But every morning, 7 to 8 a.m., we are here. We're doing mornings with Arceus. We're on day 47 of this. And so we'll see if we can keep that energy going. But until then, I hope to see you all again soon. You have all been absolutely amazing, and I have been Shinies. Until tomorrow, I love you so very much, and goodbye!